to talk to you about the Cheektowaga Police Department's continued collaboration with ICE. We've all witnessed what happened in Minneapolis. We saw a community mourn the loss of a neighbor, a friend, a wife, and a mother when Renee Good was shot and killed in the street. We also saw their school shut down due to the raids and concerns for the safety of their children. Do we want to be the next Minneapolis? Already, Cheektowaga is disproportionately represented in involvement with ICE activity, accounting for 2/3 of all arrests for local police assisted. What kind of community can we have when our residents cannot even safely access the services they pay taxes to be able to utilize without fear of repercussions? Why are we using our limited money to fund a $1 billion federal agency?
Exactly.
Our neighbors here in Buffalo are in the streets every day saying enough is enough, and we don't want ICE here in our community. Sean Ryan has already made a statement that Buffalo will not participate in ICE's civil immigration enforcement. Do not allow Cheektowaga and this board to be complicit in the violence and human rights violations occurring at the hands of ICE. Do not wait until we lose one of our own community before we speak out, and to quote Jacob Frey, tell ICE to get the F out.
Yes.
Yes.
To re-examine the Police Department Policy 414 and what factors may be considered in determining reasonable suspicion that a criminal, not civil, offense has occurred. Immediately cease all non-necessary cooperation with ICE. Enact a policy prohibiting town officers from enforcing federal immigration laws, funneling people into ICE custody, and sharing sensitive information with immigration authorities. Enact a policy ensuring that people in custody are adequately informed of their rights prior to being interviewed by ICE. Enact a policy that prohibits ICE and Border Patrol from entering non-public areas of town property without a judicial warrant. Enact a policy that requires ICE officers to wear identification and prohibits the use of masks. I also ask you pass a resolution in support for New York for All. In addition to considering these steps, if you're not aware, in December of 2025, the UB Human Rights Center published a report entitled Ending Complicity, the Harms of State and Local Collusion with Federal Immigration Enforcement in Western New York, which speaks directly to the consequences of local police department cooperation with ICE. I will be sending this report to each of you and ask that you take the time to review the report and note that Cheektowaga is specifically mentioned throughout this article. Our community deserves safety, dignity, and trust. The choices made in this room will determine whether Cheektowaga becomes a place where all residents can seek help without hesitation, where public institutions protect rather than endanger, and where we refuse to replicate the tragedies we've already witnessed.
Yes.
You have the responsibility to act now before more harm is done, before we lose another life. I urge you to take these recommendations seriously and to align our policies with our values.
Rachel, that's 3 minutes. We thank you for your comments.